President Donald Trump becomes the tribal chief and is presented with the Ula Fala. Roman Reigns revealed he voted for him. There is no credible evidence to support the claim that former U.S. President Donald Trump has been bestowed the title of tribal chief or presented with the Ula Fala, a traditional symbol of chiefly authority in Samoan culture. The Ula Fala, typically reserved for high-ranking individuals within Samoan communities, holds deep cultural significance and is not casually conferred. The notion of Trump receiving such a title appears to be satirical or fictional in nature, likely influenced by popular entertainment tropes, particularly from professional wrestling storylines. In the world of WWE, Roman Reigns has become synonymous with the tribal chief persona, a character rooted in themes of honor, leadership, and ancestral pride. Interestingly, Reigns has made headlines beyond the ring for his political views. Despite being a registered Democrat, he has publicly expressed admiration for Trump, citing a desire for strong and decisive leadership in a time of national uncertainty. His comments sparked considerable discussion, particularly given his prominence in the crossover appeal between professional wrestling and political spectacle. Trump's long-standing connection to the wrestling industry is well documented. His appearances in WWE programming, past induction into the WWE Hall of Fame, and friendships with several wrestling icons have further blurred the line between political theater and sports entertainment. During his 2024 presidential campaign, several legendary wrestling figures publicly endorsed him, adding to the spectacle. From dramatic on-stage appearances to social media videos likening the election to a wrestling showdown, the involvement of these personalities amplified Trump's image among certain segments of the electorate. Still, despite the theatrical flair and the larger-than-life personas involved, the idea of Trump being ceremonially elevated to a cultural role such as Samoan tribal chief remains entirely unverified. It should be viewed as part of the blend of fiction, humor, and entertainment that often surrounds high-profile figures in both politics and wrestling, rather than as a factual event. Jey Uso faces major accusation before facing Gunther at WrestleMania. Just days ahead of his highly anticipated World Heavyweight Championship clash against Gunther at WrestleMania 41, Jey Uso finds himself at the center of a growing controversy. The drama erupted when fellow WWE superstar Xavier Woods, a founding member of the New Day, leveled accusations of creative appropriation against Uso. At the heart of the dispute is Jey's upcoming promotional product, a novelty cereal brand titled Frosted Yeets. Woods claims that this concept bears an uncanny resemblance to the New Day's own iconic cereal venture from years past, suggesting that Uso is capitalizing on a gimmick the New Day popularized. The criticism didn't stop there. Woods went on to accuse Jey of mimicking other elements of the New Day's signature style, including his recent use of vibrant color palettes that echo the group's well-known aesthetic. With a mix of humor and pointed sarcasm, Woods even joked that it's only a matter of time before Uso starts carrying a trombone, an unmistakable nod to Woods' own in-ring persona. While the accusations may have been delivered with a touch of levity, they've undoubtedly stirred the pot ahead of WrestleMania. The timing of the controversy has added another layer of intensity to what is already one of the marquee matches of the event. Gunther, the reigning World Heavyweight Champion, has openly shared that Jey Uso was not his ideal opponent for this grand stage. Despite that sentiment, he has vowed to approach the match with the same dedication and tenacity that have defined his reign. Known for his physical, no-nonsense style, Gunther remains laser-focused on retaining his title, regardless of the challenger. With personal tensions flaring and professional stakes at an all-time high, the showdown between Jey Uso and Gunther promises to be more than just a battle for gold. It's shaping up to be a collision of legacy, pride, and identity. The WWE Universe is watching closely, eager to see how the fallout from the accusations and the simmering rivalry will play out under the bright lights of WrestleMania. WrestleMania 41, 3 biggest upsets we could see this year. WrestleMania has always been the place where legends are made, streaks are broken, and shockwaves ripple across the wrestling world. As WrestleMania 41 approaches, fans are buzzing with predictions, but it's the unexpected twists that often steal the show. Here are 3 of the most intriguing potential upsets that could completely reshape the WWE landscape this year. 1. Cody Rhodes defeats heel John Cena. John Cena's recent heel turn sent shockwaves through the WWE Universe. After aligning himself with The Rock and ambushing Cody Rhodes, many expected Cena to be on the verge of a historic win, capturing his 17th World Championship and surpassing Ric Flair's legendary record. The odds seem stacked in Cena's favor, with his legacy, momentum, and newfound aggression pushing him forward. However, if Cody Rhodes manages to overcome the odds and defeat Cena on the grandest stage, it would be a monumental upset. It wouldn't just deny Cena his record-breaking moment, it would firmly cement Cody as the face of the future. For Rhodes, this victory would be about more than gold. It would be about respect, redemption, and proving that the son of the American dream truly belongs at the pinnacle of WWE. A win could also open the door to a major feud with someone like Randy Orton, further elevating Cody's place in main event lore. 2. Tiffany Stratton upsets Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair has long been the queen of WWE's women's division. With 14 championship reigns to her name and a reputation for delivering under pressure, Flair is often considered the safe bet in any major match. Enter Tiffany Stratton, young, flashy, and full of promise. Though she's still carving out her identity on the main roster, Stratton has shown remarkable growth and presence. An upset victory over Flair would be more than just a career boost. It would be a signal of changing tides in WWE's women's division. For Stratton, it would be her breakout moment, proving she's more than just a rising star. She's the future. For Flair, it might be a rare, humbling loss that sets the stage for a redemption arc or possible reinvention. 3. Jacob Fatu captures the U.S. title from LA Knight. Few superstars have connected with the WWE Universe in recent years like LA Knight. With his undeniable charisma and crowd-popping promos, he's become a staple of weekly programming and a fan favorite wherever he goes. That said, Jacob Fatu poses a serious threat to his reign. As a powerhouse with a brutal, no-nonsense style, Fatu brings a level of intensity and unpredictability that could overwhelm even the most seasoned competitor. A win for Fatu would be a massive upset, not only dethroning a beloved champion, but also announcing his arrival as a serious contender in WWE. It would signal the start of a new, more violent era for the U.S. title, and perhaps even hint at Fatu's involvement in future Bloodline storylines, adding more layers to one of WWE's most compelling sagas. WWE has leaked the result of John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for only one reason. WWE's apparent leak regarding the outcome of the highly anticipated match between John Cena and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41 appears to be far from accidental. Instead, it seems to be a carefully orchestrated move designed to create a wave of speculation, generate buzz across the wrestling community, and elevate the emotional stakes surrounding the storyline. The tension between Cena and Rhodes reached a fever pitch when Cena shocked the world by turning heel at the Elimination Chamber event. In a dramatic twist, he aligned himself with The Rock and launched a brutal attack on Rhodes, signaling a clear shift in character and setting the stage for one of the most personal rivalries in recent WWE history. While early reports suggested the heel turn was a spontaneous creative decision, it has since become evident that this was a long-term storyline plan crafted to maximize shock value and long-term narrative payoff. Adding fuel to the fire, speculation began circulating that WWE had subtly hinted at Cena potentially walking out of WrestleMania 41 with a historic victory. If that were to happen, Cena would secure his 17th world title win, breaking Ric Flair's long-standing record and cementing himself as the most decorated world champion in professional wrestling history. Such an outcome would be a monumental moment not only for Cena's legacy, but also for WWE as a brand, signaling a shift in the historical record books and perhaps setting the stage for a new era. However, seasoned fans and insiders know that WWE is no stranger to playing the long game when it comes to misinformation. The company has a well-documented history of intentionally leaking or planting misleading details to throw fans off the scent. These red herrings have often been used to preserve surprises, maintain storyline integrity, and keep the WWE Universe guessing.